Hey guys, Banana Lock here. Welcome back to another Water Realms video. So we're back with the Matrix video that I've been hoping to do. This is my 100k run. I was hoping to see whether we can hit 120k, but it seems like it's pretty far off. Just based on the scores that we've gotten, because we've timed out on both phases, both the Bulwark and Spellbane phase. So any extra damage that we can squeeze out will be with how fast we can kill off these guys, and also how much kills we get off in the down phase. But there's a team we're working with. It's going to be Azure, Verlis, that's your classic. And we're using Anora instead of Valara, and then we have an Ingrid A5 to pair that with. And then for Spellbane form, we'll be running an A3 Nurture alongside with Ardea and Lady Mina, which is proving to be pretty lethal because at A0 she's doing half of Ardea's damage, and at Talon A1 to finish it off. So yeah, we're gonna break down the two phases step by step, and then we're gonna show off gear at the end. So enjoy the video. First phase we're gonna work off is gonna be Spellbane. Gonna be a bit tough because we lack the units that we need to truly make this team shine. Lady Mina is only A0, so she's not the best option here. And then we don't have a good Dispeller. We're using Nerissa, but she's suboptimal because she only does her cleanse during her ultimate, which is where she doesn't do much heals as well. So it's gonna be sketchy, but I think we'll be able to do it. So let's see how the run goes. Alright, first few units we're gonna put down gonna be Nurture here on this side. Nerissa. Ardea. And then after that we'll put down this guy. And then here. Alin on the side. And then let's do Verlis to the side here. And then like this. And we'll turn on auto ultimates, and yeah, it should be fine. There we go. I'm gonna get the ultimate, yeah, on Lady Mina a bit too early. Wanted to micromanage it, I think we'll get a much better run. Just wait for this wave to come in before we pop the Lady Mina ultimate. Just to have us deal a bit of damage here. Cool.
Your death.
Nurture is not targeting the boss, which is annoying. Quite sure that it's actually a known bug, but yeah, somehow it still happens. That's good. We're gonna get a big chain vision stack here, so lots of fragments if we manage to kill most of these guys off. There we go. I'm gonna pop these ultimates here and switch over. There we go. And do switch again. Every annihilating pulse will have to do this because the strikes at the end here just get a bit too much to handle. And I'm gonna go into Chain Vision here. Should be able to clear this because we have the Ardea ultimate on the side. There we go. Okay. Now I'm gonna switch over, make sure that we can survive this hit. And now we're gonna do the dispel. And then I'm gonna switch over again a bit early, but that's fine. Because we just want to make sure it can survive to defeat this mobs at the later bits. And then I'm gonna get into another chain fusion here. Should be able to kill off some of those units here. There we go. And then I'm going to do the talent out. Switch here. As that's one's gonna hurt. Let's switch back. Switch. Oops, a bit late there. Earliest dies. I think things are gonna fall apart pretty much from here. Okay, get another chain fusion, but yeah, I think this is it, as we are out of time anyways. So yeah, 48k run. I do think that Nurture plays a big part here, and with that annoying chain fusion channeling at the back. Okay, I'm gonna save this run, and I'm gonna just see damage charts here. Nurture at the top, Adea, Lady Mina at A0 doing decent work here, considering she was free, and then Talin at the last bit here. Alright, now let's move on to the magic phase. Alright, so back with the magic phase, this one is fairly easier. We don't have to hit a lot of, we don't have to hit a very high fragment count as well. There's 52k to actually hit the 100k chest. But we're going to be using Azeroth as tank here, so his build is a bit unique in the sense that he has the highest HP on the team. Cyrus is just here at DPS, but the rest of the units are pretty easy to, understand. So let's get in, show you guys how the run is done. Yeah. Okay, what we're going to try to do here is to do Azeroth first, switch, and then do Beelzebub to the side. And then Verlis, Canadian, and we'll do a Nora facing here, Ingrid, Magda, Halloween, and then Percy, followed by Cyrus facing out. And we're just gonna use auto ultimates here because first few phases, timings don't really matter that much. But we will switch in the later bits to make sure that we can time things like heals, as well as ultimates, to not waste them as much. So let's wait. Go. Fairly decent score. 7k, which is a lot higher than what we had on the physical one. And now we're gonna enter another down phase. Ingrid and Overload, so that's going to do a decent chunk of damage. And there we go. Going to end off on 16k here. It's a very good score to have. Now, with every annihilating pulse from here on, we're going to start putting down the Wood Elves, cycling that with Percy's ultimate to make sure that we get enough heals going off. And yeah, I was a bit early on the C ultimate there. Kind of panicked. But let's see. Oh, my Ingrid is in the wrong form. I was thinking, why is there like not much damage going off there? Now we know why. Okay, now we move off to the next phase. I'm gonna start casting all these ultimates again. Now we're gonna cast the Anora out. And then let's do the Wood Elf here. cast the Anora out as well, Beelzebub as well, just killing as many things as we can here before we move to the next phase there. Alright, switch things back. And with this pulse, we're gonna do the Wood Elves again. Switch, and then, yeah. Do the ultimate. And let's just wait for the next wave before we cast the Beelzebub ultimate. So the Chin Vision is just gonna help us spawn more mobs for us to kill more things instead. There we go. Beelzebub ultimate. And then now Annihilation Pulse. So I'm gonna cast the Wood Elf. Get some damage going. And Azura, we're gonna pop the ultimate there. Another focus strike, but we should be able to survive that. I think we're gonna go into another Chain Vision. It's fine. We use the Chain Vision for extra damage instead. And that's gonna help us to end off this phase in 30 seconds with over 60k. It's still a bit far off from the 120k mark, but I think it's fairly decent. And I think Auto could even achieve similar results here, but yeah, this is what we had to work with. There we go. Alright, that's done. 63k score. And I'm just gonna lock that there, and that's just gonna hit 112k. So 7k off. I think the problem here is honestly just having to use Anora. Ultimate uptime is not the best, especially from the fact that she can't actually benefit from the rage regen. But yeah, that's the team. And this is what we wrote with. Alright, so now we come to the end of the video. Let's actually go through the gear. Hopefully I'm able to get all of this right, because things are just all over the place and I can't actually click through to the heroes to see their gear. Okay, so we have counters first. So Azura, Silver Arcana, and then we have the Eye of Sin. I did build him slightly tanky to make sure that he's able to take the Focus Strike aggro. And Verlis and Silver Arcana, as well as the Tear of Twilight here. And then after that with Beelzebub, Inspiration set, quite a bit of attack speed. If you have his exclusive artifact, that's obviously better, but I don't, so Tear of Twilight works just fine. And then we have Magda, Cataclysm set, alongside with the Eye of Sin. And then we have Carnelian, nothing fancy, just quite a bit of HP and attack speed to make sure she survives. And then the Golden Scarab to keep her ultimates up. And Anora, Infernal Roar set, and then the Scepter with Impurity. And then I think that's it on this side of things. Let's move on to our tank. Sorry, not tank. Move on to our Cyrus. He was not actually tanking there, but I just built him in the DPS build. And then Astral Obelisk, just to make sure he get more skeletons out. And then Eloin. Then the healing set with Invigoration. And then after that, we have the Tia's Bomb. Nothing too fancy, but building her in higher attack speed post A3 would be very helpful in just keeping the Dispels going. And, what else do we have? I think the next one is going to be Fercy, which we've had to use in Magic Phase because we don't have a dedicated Dispeller for physical. Ideally, you want Dasumi or Tallulah there, but I don't have both, so I had to use Fercy instead. This is the build. And then we have him in a Tia's Bomb artifact. And I think that's it for the left side, I think. Oh no, we still have Ingrid, yeah. Ingrid, Infernal Raw, fairly high attack speed to get her to trigger Overload more often. And then the artifact is going to be a Tear of Twilight with crit damage. And the best gear I had on the magic side went to Verlis and Azeroth. Alright, now to the other side of things, that's going to be our physical phase. So, Nurture, Esotericist Keta set with his exclusive artifact. And then after that, we have Talon, Cataclysm as well with Piercer Ring, high attack speed, not a quad. And then we have her exclusive artifact. I think that's the best in slot for her. And Adea, Soma Arcana, quad as well. And then we also have the Shattered Hilt, because I think Realm Tear doesn't work as effectively given how short the range is there. And Leia, Wings of Grace and Light's Grace, and then after that we have the exclusive artifact. Bear in mind we have her in 100% rage regen here, just to get her to get as much ultimates out as possible. Elder, build him as low HP as possible because you don't want him to take the aggro from Asrin for the focus strike. And then after that, Talisman of Resolve just to increase his damage. And then we have Lady Mina, Soma Arcana, and then her exclusive artifact here, which is obviously the best in slot. Otherwise, you can use the Tear of Twilight as well if you don't have that for some reason. Diao-Chan, Wings of Grace set, alongside with the Phoenix Feather Fan. Nothing too fancy, just a standard inspiration set. And then Erlis, healing set, have her in quite a tanky set as well to make sure she survives. And then the Tia's Balm. What are we still missing here? I think the last few is gonna be Nerissa. So Nerissa is in a healing set. Attack is not as high as I wanted it to be, but my high score is sitting with the magic face, so I put the battle gear on Percy instead. And then we have Asrin here as well, Unshaken Whale, just to bump up his HP as much as possible. And then we have his exclusive artifact here. I think that covers pretty much it for all the gear. Let me check to make sure I didn't miss out anything. Nope, I think we have everyone covered. So that's gonna be it for the video. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed that. This was a pain to make through, but I did learn a lot about Matrix as well. And hopefully you'll get to take those learnings in for yourself. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. See you in the next one. Leave a like or subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I will post this guide on the Watcher of Realms guide generator as well, because I think that's the more that's gonna be something that may be more accessible for you guys in case you don't like watching videos. So yeah, see you in the next one. Goodbye.